Happy Friday, kids. We made it through the week. I don't know what you got going on today, but you're close to the end of another work week if you go to school or do those regular hours. And I hope you're well. Hope you find a cinnamon roll today. If you're new to Song and Sword, we started the cinnamon roll thing when COVID started, when we started these 5 years plus ago. And it's a good tradition. Find a cinnamon roll, taste and see that the Lord is good because he made cinnamon rolls. It is Friday. This is Song and Sword. This is a mic talk. I hope you guys are doing good. If you need us to pray for you, text prayer to that number on the screen. We want to pray with you and for you. That's what we do here. Special shout out to Stephanie and Al Shiflett. We snuck out of town last night to celebrate the birthdays. We've been in a small group, I think, for 30 years almost, and probably closer to 28 years. But one of the things we do at the end of every April, we go and celebrate birthdays, because today I want to wish a special happy birthday to my wife, Sarah, and I certainly will not tell you how old she is, but happy birthday, dear. I love you, and I'll try to make this the day that will be happy and joyful for you. Also, Jen Steigerwald, it's your birthday today, and so happy birthday to you, sister. Jen and Scott have been a part of what we do at Song and Sword from the very beginning, and we love you. Happy birthday, Jen. So today we're gonna wrap up, and I hope this has been useful to you, especially if you're a leader or someone who's doing a work for God. Remember, I think all of us are doing a work for God. We've said from Nehemiah 6, this group of guys, Sanballat and Tobiah and Geshem, have tried to stop the work because they're jealous of it, because they don't want someone in to come and succeed. They like their position and their place with the king of Persia. So Nehemiah is a threat to them. And we said, here's the things that will get you from your work. Number one, distractions. But Nehemiah says, I can't come down. I'm doing a great work for God. Number two, lies. But Nehemiah says, you know those are lies. God strengthened my hand. And now, on this Friday, we're going to wrap this up with another way that another way that sometimes distracts us from the building, from doing the work that God's called us to do. I love this teaching. Verse 10, chapter 6 of Nehemiah, verse 10. I went to the house of Shemaiah, the son of Delaiah, son of Mehetabel, who was restricted to his house. He said, let's meet at the house of God inside the temple. Let's shut the temple doors because they're coming to kill you. They're coming to kill you tonight. But I said, should a man like me run away? How can someone like me enter the temple and live? I will not go. I realized that God had not sent him because of the prophecy he spoke against me. Tobiah and Sanballat had hired him. He was hired so that I would be intimidated, do as he suggested, sin, and get a bad reputation in order that they could discredit me. My God, remember Tobiah and Sanballat for what they have done, and also the prophetess Noadiah and the other prophets who wanted to intimidate me. So here's the third thing that keeps us from doing the work of God, and that is a threat to our well-being. So we've got distractions, we got lies, and we got threats. When it's all said and done, they're trying to make Nehemiah fear, and then because of fear, sin. He's not allowed to go into the temple of the Lord. They're saying, hey, you go and lock yourself in the temple doors. Nobody is profane enough, nobody is bad enough that they're going to kill you inside the house of the Lord. And so this prophet, that he goes and visits this house in Jerusalem, this prophet's house, and a prophetess apparently as well, who have been hired by Sanballat and Tobiah and Geshem to say they're going to kill you tonight. Again, this is another lie. They're not going to kill him tonight. But they were threatening him. And threats sometimes can stop the work of God. We've got several good friends who are pastors in hard-to-minister locations throughout the world, and the threat is real. Their homes could be taken away. Their family could be threatened or kidnapped. They've even been held at gunpoint. Now, if you think these are fantastical stories, you have to understand, I've seen these with my own eyes, and these people, what do they do when they're intimidated? When somebody threatens to kill you, what do? You keep going. And so that means for those of us who have not been threatened to be killed, those of us who have been threatened with reputation, we've been threatened that something is going to happen with our job or our finances or our place or our position, what do? Well, you trust in God. You trust God to deal with the evil people in your life. And this is the prayer there in verse 14. My God, remember Tobiah and Sanballat for what they've done. Just remember the people who are evil. You know, I've said this throughout this whole journey with Song and Sword. Do not repay evil for evil, but overcome evil with good. And that's what God's called us to. Do not be overcome with evil. Don't be overcome with threats. Nehemiah really should have, could have, would have taken this threat seriously. Someone does want to kill him. These guys were plotting to do that all the time. But in the threats, don't turn away from God. See, Nehemiah could have said, well, that's a real threat, and my fear is going to lead me to hide in the temple, and then I'm going to sin. Then the people are not going to follow me because now I'm not walking with God. When you're threatened, however big or small that threat is, when you're doing a work for God, whatever it is, lean into God. Don't turn from God in that moment. Say, God, you see, and you can take care of my adversaries. And it's really interesting. Here's the prayer for my adversaries. God, remember them. Remember what they're doing and see that I'm trying to be faithful. I just like this little teaching. I hope it's been good for you. If you're a leader or if you're in charge of anything or if you've got a work of God to do, these three things will go a long way. Don't come down and be distracted from the work God's called you to. Stay at the task, and don't be threatened and lied about. Don't be lied about, number two. And number three, don't be threatened to stop the work. Keep going. God's got a great plan for the work He's called you to do. And we're going to learn that this Sunday in the life of Esther. God bless you guys. Sorry I stumbled there at the end, but it's early. Peace.